All right, Bobby. It's 5 things time.
All right, Catherine, let's do it.
Okay. If you could only eat 5 things for the rest of your life, go.
Fried chicken,
1.
obviously. Sushi.
2.
Hibachi.
3.
Shit, what else do I eat, Mark?
Papayas.
Papayas.
4.
And, squirrels.
5.
Not squirrels.
5 things.
Here we go.
You gotta go through that shit, you gotta prevail, like, you gotta win. Can't let this shit stop you, you gotta go get it. Gotta grind to the end. Down on my luck, ain't no freezing me. Drinking the lean, almost damaging, killing me. Fighting my demons, they had almost ended me. Got on my knees.
And we are back, baby. Episode number 3. Welcome back to the Writer's Block. I'm gonna do my best to look at the camera more this time. Mark, turn that down a little bit. Turn the music down. Turn the music down a little bit. Back for episode number 3, man. Thank you for being here. You know, like, you could be any place in the world, but you chose the best place to be, so I love y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I guess I'll start the show today with, like, some positive shit, man, and cut the music off, Mark. Pretty much, like, episode number 2 that we just did last week, man, MVB. Shout out to Lindsay, first of all, for coming in the studio and doing that. We do have our boy Mark Hokanga back in the booth. What's up, Mark?
Hello.
Catherine, how you doing? What's up?
I'm good.
All right. Before we dive into the show, I just want to let y'all know, because I haven't told y'all, but turn me down a little bit, Mark. But yeah, episode number 2 that we just did, like, record first week numbers, baby. Record first week numbers for everything I've ever put out, like, including my last podcast, and, like, man, it was amazing, bro. Seeing that felt like so dope. Hella first plays, like a bunch of new listeners. So thank y'all so much, man. That means a lot to me. And I mean, hopefully, you know, if you keep coming back. So shit, man. Let's have a great show. How do you feel about that, man? We did the highest numbers without you, Mark. How'd that make you feel?
I think that seems extremely fitting.
You think it seems fitting? What about you, Catherine?
Yeah, I'm going to double down.
Yeah, man. But it was a good time, man. So thank y'all for supporting. Thank y'all for listening to the Writer's Block. Once again, I am comedian Bobby Brown Jr. back with another episode. You know, I got my gang in here with me, and I'm just feeling hella grateful today, man. I'm so grateful. A lot of new things have been going on in my life, and I just want y'all to know that, like, y'all supporting me, everybody listening to this podcast, like, everybody sharing these videos with their friends. Like, I love y'all so much. That shit means a lot to me. So, without further ado, man, I guess we can start the show, man. Mark, how was your day? Anything crazy happen? What's up? Talk to me.
No, my day was as boring as my regular work days. I did see some weird shit at the gas station on the way over here, but
At the gas station?
yeah, man. You ever have those moments where you, like, think that the the Southern stereotype, it's like it's not that true. You don't see that many weird things in the South, but then you see something that completely reaffirms everything that.
What do you mean, like something weird?
Yeah, well, I mean, I was standing at a gas station behind a guy who was just touching his mom's ass a lot.
It was his mom?
I'm pretty sure.
You don't know. That could have been his shorty.
Bro, it could have been some age gap love. It could have been.
Age gap love? Dude, that's hard. Age gap love, son?
We're talking 30 years apart. It was weird, man. It was real, like. So, yeah, it kind of reaffirmed. And then I saw someone try to fight somebody else in the parking lot, but, you know, the guy was wearing pajama pants, and he chased the other guy down.
Were you at all scared at this gas station?
No, man. I mean, it's a guy in pajama pants, and he ran until his shoes fell off. So it was like, okay, yeah, no, this is the South that I've heard about. So.
Catherine, how was your day? Anything, like, talk to me. What happened? Anything weird?
Nothing crazy like that. I was in class all day. I watched parts of the inauguration. That's pretty much my big thing today.
That's it?
Yeah. I watched J-Lo sing at the inauguration. That was huge.
J-Lo?
And Lady Gaga, they both did.
Oh, Jennifer Lopez.
I miss Lady Gaga.
I have a friend named J-Lo. Shout out to my boy Jacob if he's listening to this. So when you said J-Lo, I'm like, they had him perform at the fucking inauguration? But, man, I guess we'll get right into take twos this week. I'm going to get straight to the beef. Mark, Catherine, why y'all ain't wish me happy MLK Day on Monday? What was that about?
That would have seemed.
None of y'all texted me?
Bro, if I had done that to you.
What's up, Mark?
That would have seemed so racist. That would have seemed. Hey, Bobby, you're black. You like this guy, right?
You ain't got to say all that. You could have just been like,
happy
happy MLK Day. Catherine, what's your excuse?
Oh my God, I'm gonna. I guess the same as Mark. I don't know if you had wanted me to, I would have.
Oh my God.
Hey,
man,
by the way, I didn't get it from you.
What? You mean I didn't text you Happy Tom Hanks Day?
No, Tom. What? No, happy
Yeah, you
MLK
didn't text
Day.
me on Tom Hanks' birthday.
Yeah, when was the last time Matthew McConaughey's daughter's birthday and I got a text? When was the last time? Huh?
All right.
Well,
I guess y'all have a valid argument. I was feeling some type of way. I'm not gonna lie, man. On MLK Day, I'm checking my phone every couple minutes. Like they gonna text me. I know they gonna text me. None of y'all said anything.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna start looking them all up, and I will.
Every
do
Black
that.
holiday, Mark. I want an appreciation message.
Okay. Every day in February.
Oh, absolutely. Every day in February.
Every day.
Maybe I'll like compile the best ones and I'll come tell the pod what you sent to me.
That sounds dangerous.
I feel like
100% dangerous. You think it's a setup?
Yeah. No. I
Yeah.
Setup for what?
Setup.
I love y'all. My favorite whites.
No, that's a rough one right there.
What? I'm not your favorite black, Mark, or you can't say that.
Ooh, I wouldn't have said it that way. That's for sure.
Oh my God, man. All right, I guess I feel a little bit better about these explanations. I will be expecting messages in February, just so the both of you know.
Just every day of the month.
And also, so all the viewers know that that's why we're saying these messages. It's not from some sort of preconceived notion. It's by demand. It's by demand.
Listen, man, the black listeners out there probably feel the same way as me. I don't know.
Listen, if you're just listening to this podcast and you're not actually watching it, Bobby's actually on his hands and knees begging us to text him.
Oh my God,
Oh
that's
my
so
God.
much worse.
Shut up.
Not that.
Let's get into some real take twos about fucking Mark. This week Mark actually told me that I smoke too much weed and I forget stuff. So today, and like I haven't smoked any weed in 2 days, bro. When I tell you, I still remember the same amount of shit, Mark. You lied to me.
I don't know, man. We haven't talked in those 2 days, but
Your
we have
brain
yet.
is irreparably damaged.
Irreparably damaged.
It may be, but usually, for those of you wondering why I said this, because every time I talk to Bobby, there's at least 2 conversations that we had already had from the last time we spoke that he does not remember having at all. So it hasn't happened yet today, but
So you think it worked? I guess.
well, you haven't smoked weed, so technically this is not a good control for the study.
Man, like, bro, I'm gonna circle back to this later in the pod. I don't think we can't start this in the first 10 minutes. It's some wild shit. But I will let y'all know. Breaking news. All right, I'm about to turn up real quick. Let me turn up. Mark, turn me down a little bit. I don't want to peek while I'm yelling, but I'm about to get in my fucking bag.
Gotcha.
I'm about to get in my bag, baby.
All right, you're free to scream.
Breaking news in my life. If you listen to the first episode of this podcast, you already know where this is about to go. I opened up my Twitter this week, baby, and we are lit. All right? Shit's crazy out here. Mark, guess who follows me now?
That's not a guess, because how do you
Guess
know?
who follows me now, Catherine? Only Rihanna's baddest lingerie Fenty model. Disney's old superstar, you know? Do your Googles, man. Do your Googles. Madison Pettis followed me. I'm here. My ego's on 10, bro. I opened up my Twitter. I'll let y'all know on the pod. I opened up my Twitter this past week, and Madison Pettis hit that follow button on your boy. We back!
That was good. That was good use.
You like that?
That was good use.
I guess I'll tell y'all. We're gonna be trying out a bunch of like sounds and shit on this podcast now that I found a little soundboard for the free ski. You know, everybody loves a good deal. So but yeah, man, it's been fun, bro. And you know, Bobby's future wife is finally noticing him a little bit. You know, hit the follow button. She still ain't read my DMs. You know, but that's all right. That's next. That's next, right? I'm here.
What prompted the follow? Like, what came before?
Well, you know, in the first episode, I was out here. I was like, hey, like Michael Porter Jr. Right. I was calling him out. I was telling her how I felt. And you know, she listened. You know, we big time now. Michael Porter who? MAGA Porter who?
Junior.
Him and the Don getting the fuck out of here, bro. I'm here now. It's time.
It's gonna be a rough fight. I'll tell you that.
I won. She don't follow him no more. I checked. No? You don't think so? That's not a win yet? Too early?
She unfollowed her boyfriend for you?
I don't think he's her boy. I'm her boyfriend now, Mark. Did you not hear me say she just followed me?
Well, I know how you feel. That's our girl, right?
No, not our girl. No. You have yours.
Oh,
you have yours.
No, not ours, as in me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Before you
America's
were share.
girl.
So you're real possessive now.
Hey, real quick, though, I will plug my baby show. She's in her new movie, American Pie Girls Rule. Go check that out, man. I love you, baby. Madison, you know I'm holding you down out here. I'm always doing promo for you, shawty. What's up? But look, bro, I saw that shit. My ego was on 10, bro. I decided to try my hand with the local baddies after this. You know, I thought I was coming up a little bit. When I tell you, that was not so successful, Mark.
I already know.
You already know? You don't know. Shut up. You don't know my game out here, bro.
I know they like jokes, and you ask them if they do.
I told you I leveled up. I'm not on that anymore, bro. I just sit straight to the DMs. Hey,
Right.
I got feelings for you. Oh my God, man. But yeah, I tried to. I was like, fuck it.
Jr.
I was like, fuck it. Madison Pettis follows me. Let me see what local fish I can get out here. You know, let me test my reach. And it was rough. I'm DMing with a girl. I'm here to tell y'all, Scotty Barnes is out here. Do you know who that is, Mark?
Not a chance.
He is Florida State's new budding basketball star, freshman, 6'9", 227 pounds. You know, I don't know why I said it like that. Man, fucking, I'm DMing. I'm talking with a shorty in the DMs. You know, I should have knew it was gonna go left when she was like, "What do you do?" That was her first question. She was like, "What do you do?" And I was bigging it up a little bit. I was like, "You know, I do media. I do podcasts. I do radio." Guess what she said, Mark?
So I'm assuming she just thought that you ran like an Instagram page.
Not at all, bro. She was like, "Oh, that's cool. I know Scotty Barnes."
That's
code for get your fucking podcast out of here, buddy. That's not your level yet. You and your little media game. Okay. Any girl tells you she knows Scotty Barnes, you don't belong in the DMs. You're gonna lose.
I'll take your word for it.
I gotta stop competing with basketball players for women, bro.
Yeah, you really do, man. You pick bad fights.
I pick bad fights?
You don't pick your battles well.
How does that make you feel, Catherine?
I don't know. I'm not a DM queen.
What does that mean? You don't DM people?
No.
Do you wait for people to DM you?
I feel like people don't. Yeah, I wait for people to DM me. I just don't like go like wild with who I'm DMing. So really? I don't have a lot of experience. I can't speak on the subject.
That's fine. Like after this, man, I've been going crazy in the DMs, bro. After she followed me, I've been going wild.
Yeah, Bobby's a DM queen.
DM queen. That might be the title of this episode. I like that. I'm gonna tell you, I probably shouldn't say this.
Some type of queen, man. I'll tell you what.
Shut up, nigga. I probably shouldn't say this because it's embarrassing as fuck. But this was so funny.
Everything you've said is already so embarrassing.
Listen, man, this podcast is quickly just becoming me telling y'all my most embarrassing moments. But I don't know. It's fun for me. I'm DMing this girl, right? I'm DMing her. Fucking, she put up a tweet, and it was like, I'm trying to spoil somebody's son for Valentine's Day. I swipe up. I was like, damn, that's crazy. My mama got a son, right? She goes, you talking about your brother? When I tell you I was so hurt, Mark, I see you in there with your little grin. How'd that make you feel? I was so hurt, bro. It was funny as shit, but I was like, damn.
I think we should have that girl on this podcast. She's fucking hilarious.
Shout out my girl, Jasmine. That was funny as fuck. You always call somebody your girl once they curve you. That's my homegirl right there.
I don't, but yeah, you do. Yeah.
You call anybody a homegirl once they curve you. Oh, that's my homegirl. It's like, yeah, nigga, I know what that really means.
I know, Catherine. Do you agree?
Never in my life have I called someone that.
Homegirl? That's not in your vocabulary, though. You know, we speak different. We speak different. What are you laughing at, Mark?
You tried real hard to say the word vernacular at first.
I was like, you know what? Never mind.
I fucking heard it. Okay, I heard it.
I thought you were going to let me blast by that, you know, but I guess.
I was, but then you asked me what I was laughing about. You brought it back.
But, damn, just put me on blast, bro. Now I'm gonna use purpose. I'm gonna find a way
to.
to fit that word in this pod too to make it sound right.
Mr. Chance.
It'll come back.
Okay.
All right. Some other take twos that happened to me over the last couple weeks. I guess I'll ask this in the form of a question. Mark, have you ever been on a show hole? Catherine, do you know do you guys know what a show hole is?
I can take a guess, but
Catherine?
Like in terms of television?
Yeah. Like
you just spiral into one show and you can't get out?
No, it's actually like the opposite. It's like when you finish a show and you need to find a next one.
Yeah, okay.
The show hole. At least that's what I thought it was called.
yeah, no, I use that term very differently.
How do you use it, Mark?
Don't worry about it. Keep moving on. Keep going on with your bits.
But yeah, Mark. So if you're in a show hole, how would you get out of it? How do you get out? How do you find your next show? What would you do?
I might peruse the internet for movies or movies or shows of the genre I'm trying to get into. See some recommendations, you know.
Catherine, how do you get out of a show hole? Like you finish a show and you just don't there's always a period of time where you're like, fuck, that was such a great show. Now I gotta wait for something else good to happen.
Yeah, I definitely spiral into those where there are so many on my list that I want to start, but none of them are just exactly right, so then I don't start any. But I like to go with one specific actor that was in the show that I liked, and I'm like, what else do they do? Then I spiral.
That's interesting. That's how you find your next show?
Mm-hmm.
I had a pretty unique experience, you know. Mark. This is a horrible transition. But I'm going to bring it back around, I promise. I'm going to bring it back around.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, do you put on background noise when you diddle yourself?
Good God, man.
Just answer the question. Do you got to put on something in the background, yes or no?
No.
Catherine, you can answer if you want to.
No, not
I
a
feel
shot.
like you shouldn't ask.
Not a shot.
You don't?
No.
Fam,
No,
so
I
you just
like
in
Just in complete
silence?
silence.
You just-
Complete with silence, and I'm staring straight at my own eyes in the mirror. Every time.
Yo, he's joking, but that's 100% serious.
No, I'm not.
I feel like
No, I'm not.
He's on there thinking he's joking.
I'm
but
not
no.
joking.
That's how you. All right. Well, I had a unique experience the other night. You know, I'm surfing through Netflix trying to get some diddling background shows, and my thing is like I can't put on something that I want to watch.
You meant a show? I definitely thought you
I'm
meant
saying
music.
like, do you play something in the background? A show, music, whatever. I'm not saying do you put on a show to do it too.
Well, I was going to say, because the show is whatever you're watching that inspired the diddling, I assume.
No, not at all. It was just, it was bedtime. That inspired the diddling. But no, I put on this show. I put on Netflix. I'm surfing through Netflix, right? I finally land on The Flash. Turn it on. I'm just clicking it.
Good
Let me go.
metaphor.
That was good. That was good. But no, like I'm surfing through Netflix, before the diddle happens, and I picked The Flash, right? I picked The Flash, grab my cell phone, and I start video surfing, getting ready. When I tell you, Mark, The Flash is a great show. Fam, I could not take my eyes off the TV, son. Not at all.
Did you just come to Grant Hughes?
Son,
or that kid's
I'm
name is?
getting ready. I'm getting ready there, bro. I'm like, all right, cool. Let me find my phone, video surf, pull up some Tayana. And then The Flash started going crazy, yo. I'm talking, I was glued to the TV.
What?
No diddling happened at all, bro. I watched 3 hours
thank
of this.
God.
I watched 3 hours of this fucking show. This show is amazing.
Okay.
What's in your brain, Mark?
I've seen 2 seasons of that show, and the fact that you just you lotioning up your junk to that cute little white boy, Grant Hughes, or whatever the fuck his name
Fam,
is. Or
once
Grant,
again, I'm not doing it to the show.
well, you started to the show.
No,
and
the
then
show is in the
halfway
background, Mark. Listen to the story. The
Okay.
show is
But
in
it
the
was
background.
so captivating.
That I couldn't even diddle.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You didn't even start.
bro, I didn't. Well, I mean,
You were that captivated from literally minute 1 that you. Didn't
no.
even start.
I told you I pulled out my phone. I was video surfing, trying to find the right video. That's really important. But yeah, like I heard like a loud like, poof, and I was like, oh shit, what was that? I looked at the TV. From that moment, I could not look away. And I guess that's how I get out my show holes now.
So anyway,
bro.
Bobby's watching The Flash now.
Hey, you should. I don't know. Maybe every time I get into a show hole,
Bro, I'll tell you what, this is the weirdest way anyone's ever recommended a show to me in my entire life.
Mark, you should really finish it, bro. Watch the other season.
It's the tagline for The Flash. So good.
It's so good it'll stop you from coming.
Oh my God.
That's good. Yeah, it's really good.
But that was great, man. I went to bed happy that night. I'm not even gonna lie. So watch The Flash, everybody. Great show. If you want to pay me for this advertisement, it's a real story, I promise. We take money over here.
We get sponsored by what network is that?
CW.
Even?
Right?
CW. There
Look
you
at
go.
Catherine knowing.
No, she's right. It's CW.
I meant to hit the clap. All right, I'll let y'all, this app that we got, if you even make the slightest of touch on something wrong, it will play.
Yeah, Bobby, it's a touchscreen phone. That's how it works.
I'm old school, Mark. I'm used to, my first phone was a flip phone, bro.
So was everyone's.
That's not true.
No, I had a slide phone.
You had the sidekick,
Yeah, one of those that slid up.
Damn, Catherine was fancy, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I had a flip phone until college.
Well, you're older than I am.
Whoa.
So wait,
True.
what?
Yeah, until college.
Mark's 35.
That's,
What do you?
well,
you
32,
end up with?
32, but yeah.
Mark's 30. That would be insane. What if we do just one day find out Mark's a whole
The
different
way that
age,
I
bro?
genuinely don't know how old Mark is. So if you looked me in the eyes and told me right now that he was 35, I'd have to think about it. But I'd be like, okay.
Listen, all right, if this is your first time listening to this episode, Mark's our mystery character. We don't know shit about Mark.
We don't know anything about
We
Mark.
learn about Mark
Hey.
in this podcast and conversations, and then we're like, what? You did that?
Bro, do you want to hear something that I actually read online?
Yes,
That
I
was
do.
absolutely
That
nuts.
gives me a chance to surf my notes. What's up?
So, in line with you guys not knowing how old I am, I was randomly reading an article about the Fountain of Youth. The thing in Florida that Ponce de Leon was looking for.
Mhm.
It turns out it was never in Florida, and Native Americans had tipped them off to something that described something to them, and the translation was real wrong. And it turns out that it's that the thought position is on an island off the coast of Honduras that is named after the same town on the island that I own property in Honduras.
Mark owns property in Honduras. That's a new thing that we could probably write down. Now we're gonna vacation for the pod in Honduras.
Okay, Bobby, first of all, I've told you that 400 times. So
You've
go fuck
never
yourself.
told me that.
Fuck yourself. Anyway,
No,
point
Bobby probably just forgot.
point is, the water on this island I get from a spring at the top of the mountain, so it's very, very likely that I have actually drank from and bathed in the legit Fountain of Youth based on the stories. So, and you're wondering how
That's
old
why you
I
got
am.
a baby face.
You're
How
wondering
old
how
are
old
you?
I am. You're never gonna know. You're never gonna know.
Every time you go to Honduras, you just take a little bath. You lather up a little
I
bit.
legit do. This is an actual story. Yeah, I do.
All right, on Sunday I'm gonna follow you to Honduras.
It's the reason I look this good. Yeah.
Anyway, for our listeners, does anyone else never believe a word Mark says?
Yo, people were hitting me up. They were like, that man Mark's kind of crazy, After the first episode, they were like, damn, I didn't expect him to say that. Nobody, I told you, you're a wild card, bro.
I love it. Good. I'm glad. I have to fill a role.
You have to fill a role. You have a community, though. There are people who are like, damn, you got your own parks. And I thought that was funny. You might not understand that. Parks.
I don't.
Yeah, but he's an off-camera guy on another podcast. And he's a funny, edgy white guy like yourself. He's also an anomaly, a mystery character. Let's see. What else am I thinking about today? Oh, shit. All right. Why do black people lie to their kids, bro? I looked so fucking stupid this week. I'm hanging out with some friends of mine. All right, they were a couple white girls. We were kicking it. They were like, "Oh, let's go get some KFC for dinner." And I was like, "Actually, let's go to Popeyes. I don't eat KFC." They were like, "Why don't you eat KFC?" And I was like, well, Colonel Sanders owned slaves, and because of that, I was just, fuck KFC. You go to Popeyes, right?
Is that not a KFC
Fam,
cup?
I go to KFC. All right, actually, I didn't even go to KFC. I was like, Colonel Sanders owned slaves. I don't eat KFC. Black people don't eat KFC. She looks it up right in front of me. She was like, Bobby, KFC was started in like 40 years after slavery ended. And I was like, what? You're lying. Fam, I looked so dumb. I'm like, nah, we'll go to Popeyes. We'll go to Popeyes. I looked so stupid. Did you, how were y'all introduced to KFC? Did anybody ever tell y'all that Colonel Sanders owned slaves?
Well, no, because he didn't.
Well, now I know, but all my life I grew up thinking this nigga owned slaves, and that's why I always go to Popeyes. Fam, I went to KFC today. They were so nice to me. and they had 2 black people working. I was like, what? This is a cat. This is a lie. All my life has been a lie. So I need, maybe I'm the only person that was told that. I don't know, but I was told this. I'm pretty sure my mom told me this when I was young. So I need black people to stop lying to their kids, bro. That made me look so stupid in front of them.
I believe it. Wait, but weren't you raised by 2 Hispanic women? Why did they tell you that?
I was raised by 2 Hispanic women. What?
Isn't that what you told me? You were raised by 2 Hispanic
I
women.
I went to an all Spanish-speaking elementary school.
Yeah,
I wasn't raised by.
Well, I didn't mean like lesbian moms necessarily, but you just always said 2 Spanish women were like in your life as raising you.
I went to an all Spanish-speaking elementary school, and that's what you're thinking of. I'm not like, but I guess your teachers do kind of raise you in a way.
You always said the word
that
raise.
is true. Yeah, I did. But, but yeah, that's how I was feeling this week, and I looked real stupid. I went to KFC today to make up for it for my 21 years of stupidity, and the guy was like, "All right, thank you. You should come back again." And I was like, "You know what? I will." So now my new thing, I'm gonna just tell people that Popeyes own slaves, and now, you know, from all the business I drove away from KFC, I got to make up for it, right? It's only logical.
No.
It's only ethical.
Oh.
You don't think so?
I feel like, okay. Yeah, go for it. No, I think you should do that. I think that's a good idea. I think you should definitely do that.
All right, I guess that's all I have for take 2s, yo. Like, that's how my life has been this week. Like, it's pretty much it.
That's riveting.
We get into some aisle 4 real quick.
What do you got for me?
I don't have a lot. I was actually gonna ask y'all. Like, I know, Catherine, you were talking about the inauguration and stuff like that. I guess should that be something we talk about? I have not. I didn't look at any. I felt like shit today.
Yeah, I had class, like, I was in and out of class all day, so I only got to see a little bit of it. But I know that I watched J-Lo perform. And they've been really overhyping Lady Gaga, but I did not know that J-Lo was going to, be performing America the Beautiful. I believe that's what she's saying. I only saw parts.
I would have watched it. I would have watched it, but they took 2 Chainz off the lineup, and that upset me.
Oh.
Yeah, 2 Chainz. He performed he performed for Kamala and Joe Biden at like some Democratic convention, and I was like, oh hell yeah, they're gonna have 2 Chainz at the inauguration, absolutely. But they didn't. Let me down.
J-Lo said, "Let's get loud" in the middle of her performance. As an ode to one of her previous singles.
I'm glad you said that. I did not even know what that was from.
Which was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Mark, what'd you see? What's your hot goss in aisle 4 for the week, man? What have you been looking at?
I mean, it's a little hard to top the new president.
The new prezi?
Yeah.
Me?
What?
Me?
No.
The new prezi?
What are you president of, Dix?
I'm not gonna let you get that off. Fuck you, Mark.
It worked already. It already worked. You already sniggered.
But I could be.
No, we had a new president. We had an awesome Nobel laureate. There's a young girl, 22, from like Los Angeles, the youngest Nobel laureate. She was awesome, Amanda Gorman. Mm-hmm. So that was a really cool performance. That's kind of the biggest thing that's going on right now. It's pretty hard to beat that. Trump left office. Surprisingly, he wasn't.
The Don is gone.
He wasn't holed up in there.
That
with,
boy,
like,
the Don is gone.
Yeah, back to Florida.
Yep. Hey, listen. Honestly, though, I don't know if you guys saw this picture. Did y'all see the picture of that manatee that had Trump on it?
Hey,
Yeah.
dude.
How did you feel about that?
fuck?
How did you feel about that?
God.
That was some rough shit, man. And also, somebody, who was it, offered a $20,000 reward for anyone who could find them. It was like a celebrity offered a. I'm gonna look it up. But
For anyone who could find the manatee or the person who did it?
find the person who did it. It was like almost like he was putting out a bounty on him. He was like, if someone
Really?
can find the motherfucker who did this, I'll give you $20K. I don't know what he's gonna do to him.
Catherine, how'd that make you feel when you saw that? What did you think about?
It was awful. I didn't see the pictures, thank God, because I wouldn't have liked that. I mean, I just saw like the article.
Yeah.
Article of
Wait,
it?
did you find out who?
It was Dave Bautista.
Shut up. The WWE wrestler.
Yes.
The
What?
WWE wrestler.
Yeah, I think he's also like the guy who plays Drax in the
Yeah.
Avengers and shit. Yeah.
He's the one who did the manatee on
Yes.
Trump?
Yeah, so he's gonna murder somebody and pay $20,000 to whoever finds it for him. I'm assuming.
Wait, Dave did it, or he has the bounty
No,
out?
Dave put the reward out
Okay, understood.
for anyone
understood.
who could turn that person in.
I thought of something different when I saw that picture of the manatee.
Dude, that's some.
I thought that was some the Don foreshadowing, you know? All this talk about once he leaves the Republicans, he might start his own party. Maybe the manatee is the mascot. He's moving to Florida, trying to win over those Floridians.
I'm a little bit more concerned with whatever serial killer fucking carved a word into an animal's skin.
So
and a manatee, it's like the most gentle
and hard to get your hands on.
Waves.
But he's moving to Florida, so he needed to capture our audience. And we love manatees here. Also, I think using the word carved, was it like written on or actually carved?
No, it
like,
was etched into its skin.
Let me
and like
it
with
was awful.
bold letters too. It was a real rough shot.
I thought it was just like written on.
No, not
with like a Sharpie.
No.
Either way, I do think it'd be interesting, man. If Trump starts a manatee party, you heard it here first. All right? I told y'all it's going to be the donkey, the elephant, and the manatee. That's next. That's next for America. What do you think, Mark? You going to join the party?
No. Doesn't sound like my thing. And
You don't fuck with the Don anymore? Now that he's out of office, you don't fuck with him?
What do you mean anymore? Don't fucking put
Before Mark was all over the guy.
Don't put that shit on me.
You loved Prezi before, Mark.
Oh,
no?
Man, I do hate this podcast, I'll tell you that. I hate you and I hate this show, I'll tell you that.
Oh, my God.
No.
Excuse me.
That's a really dark symbol for a political party, too. But
A manatee?
well, given that the origin story of it is that it was carved.
I mean,
into
he
its
kind of
skin,
went about
yeah.
it the wrong way. He could have just put a flag over it. He didn't have to have someone carve it. But I don't know. That's the Don. He does what he wants to do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he had anything to do with it necessarily. I think it was just some fucking lunatic.
Oh, man. All right. So I guess that's all I had for what it was. Like, boy, this pod's going by really quick today. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. What else we want to know? You want to do Minute Clinic real quick? All right. Mark, you want to do Minute Clinic? We might do a couple more since we're only at 30. I think we could have some fun with it and just kind of see whatever we get into.
Okay.
All right. You know, I should really make a sound for when we get Minute Clinic. What do you guys think? What should it, like a ticking thing? What do you think would work?
Yeah, like a ticking.
Maybe I'll
Yeah.
find one.
Yeah.
Someone else talk while I look for it.
Do you want me to? Well, I've got a question to ask for you.
Oh, you have a question for
Oh,
me?
yeah,
Well,
set it up.
In this segment, and
Oh, all right.
shall-
Yeah, before we do that, Mark, you scared the shit out of people with that cannibal bullshit on the first episode. It better not be no weird shit like that again. I got so many messages like, yeah, everything was cool, but, you know, that part was kind of weird. I was like, yeah,
Well,
you know.
You also never answered the question, so it was like.
Fam, I wasn't expecting some shit like that
Well,
from left field.
I thought you were creative. I'm sorry.
Listen, man, don't disrespect me like that,
Oh,
Mark.
well, it's been done.
All right, you know what? When this podcast is over, we're going to have some words, man.
Thank God.
That was not the right one. Here we go.
I'm getting my timer.
It's time for the Minute Clinic. How was that?
Yeah,
I like
that was excellent.
That was
You
excellent.
should do that more often.
I should. All right, maybe I'll do that every time that we do the
all the time.
pod. All right, so who's going first? Oh, I guess I'll explain it. If you're new, once again, I guess this will be the last time I do it. Minute Clinic is one of our improv games where you guys can send me on Instagram or drop them in the comments at Maybe Bobby or DM them to me at Maybe Bobby on Instagram or Twitter. You guys get to send like topics or, you know, just a couple words, and my team, Mark and Catherine here, will pick some of those that I won't prepare for. I kind of won't really see them, you know. And they tell it to me. I have a minute to riff about it and do my thing with it. And then I guess after that, you know, we keep going if it's good. I guess that's all. That's the whole game. So who wants to go first, Catherine or Mark?
Mark, why don't you go first?
Well, I want to start with
in your
this
question.
that you had sort of reminded me to bring up to you. Hard to give this one any context. Shrimp nipples? Do you want to tell me what that's about?
Yeah, someone sent that in. Shrimp nipples. Whenever you got the timer, Catherine.
All right, your time starts now.
All right. Shrimp nipples. First of all, this is something that I've never thought of before. But I think shrimp nipples is that's kind of hard, honestly. You know, like maybe shrimp are just all nipple. Like maybe I eat shrimp all the time. I don't ever identify the nipple, but next time I look at a shrimp, I'm gonna look at it. You know, I'm gonna be like, damn, where that nipple at? And you know, like shrimp's so good to me that like I know their sex is fire. So maybe they're down there like sucking on them shrimp nips, you know, the guy or the girl. I don't know. The offspring thing. I would just assume it's like that. But I don't know. Shrimp nipples would be weird to me. I picture them as like you know the little whisker things they have. Maybe that is the nipple. Maybe they're just down there like on that one. Is that how they make noise? The thing? Probably not, I guess. But yeah, like I don't know. Shrimp nipples. I'm gonna look for them next time.
And that is your time.
I cannot believe I'm the wild card.
What do you mean you can't believe you're the wild card? You are 100% of the wild card.
What the fuck did you just say?
I have no idea at all. I've never thought of shrimp nipples before in my life, but shout out to y'all for sending it in.
All right, well, Catherine, you go ahead.
All right.
Maybe this one will be better.
I want you to tell me a little about people who are like too into astrology. And I'm going to start your timer.
Catherine wants me to offend a lot of people today.
No, I want you to offend me specifically.
All right.
All right, let's do this. Go.
All right, people who are too into astrology. I would say, you know, you people are weird as fuck. You know, to think that like people who let astrology become their whole character trait are the kinds of people who, I don't know, there's kind of people that you don't want to be around. You know, you feel like they wake up and they don't even brush their teeth first. They just wake up and start their day. You can tell they're so eager to talk to you about it. You're like, oh, please, no astrology today, babe. I don't know what that word was. Let's see. But I don't know. I never fucked with astrology like that. Like, I mean, I'd be capping all the time. Like, I'd be like, oh, what's your sign? I'm a Virgo. They'll be like, oh, that's crazy. I'm like, yeah, you're right. But I won't know shit. But anybody who asks me that first, I don't want to talk to you. You're just not my kind of person. If that's your first thing, I would assume that you care too much about shit that doesn't matter. Stars don't give a fuck about you.
All right, that is your time.
How do you feel about that, Mark? No. I know. How do you feel about you hate things? Do you hate people who like are too like who is just astrology is their personality?
Hey, Mark, you hate everything. What do you think?
There are people close to me that are super into this
That's
shit.
why I said that
They got crystals around.
You don't gotta say their names.
No, did I?
Oh, crystal?
No. I'm saying like they have crystals and shit around, piles of rocks that are healing energy.
See, I think that's different from astrology, though.
Well, I mean, but it's the same type of person, right? But also that they are super into astrology. So much so that like my favorite thing to do is anytime they say what, like someone will be like, oh, what sign are you? And I will purposely just say the wrong one to piss this person off. Because they've told me so many times what the right answer is. And they'll just be like, Virgo. And they'll be like, no, you're a Libra. I've told you every time you're a Libra. And I just...
Bam, if she's cute, though, I always act excited and surprised.
Okay, Mark's a Capricorn.
Nah, if a cute girl asks me, I definitely act like I care. It's like, oh, what's your sign? I'm super bought in. I'm like, oh, yeah, look at that star right there. I know what that is. I'll be lying my ass off. How do you feel, Catherine? Are you an astrology person? Is that why you asked me that?
I like I think it's really interesting. I'm not like, it doesn't like overtake me. I do have crystals and I do like that kind of stuff.
Get fucked.
But sorry. I just think no, it's okay. I just think it's like interesting. And I feel like when I can relate it to things, it's fun, but I don't use it to like justify my actions. Like I don't like,
people who do
so
that,
like Leo of you.
I hate people who do that shit, man. Like, this one girl's like, oh, I just love chaos. It's my Libra. Fuck out of here, you piece of shit.
I know people like ruin things on purpose and they're like, can't help it, Aries. Like, okay.
I mean, honestly, is it any more ridiculous than like, I don't know, say Scientology? I mean,
yeah, no.
It's not the craziest thing people believe in.
Fun.
So that is Mark Okanga,
just fun.
Scientologist. That's Mark Okanga who said that, not me.
Yo, Tom Cruise is gonna show up at my door.
I know, oh my God, I feel nervous to talk about that.
It's like, I heard that shit she was talking on your little podcast, buddy. Looks who's joining tonight.
I'd love it if that's how he talked.
I don't know his voice. That's why I did that. I told y'all, I don't know white actors. When you said Tom Cruise, I don't know what he was in. I don't even know what Tom Hanks was in. I just know their names.
Yeah, man, you're not very
name
cultured.
A Tom Cruise movie. You can't name a Tom Cruise movie?
Mission Impossible 1 through 38.
I know, I was like the whole franchise.
Yeah.
I've never seen Mission Impossible.
I think Risky Business is the other famous one.
Never seen that either.
And Jerry Maguire?
This is awful.
I know that name. Is he related to Lizzie McGuire from the show?
Nope. Nope,
then I don't know who that is.
You know what, Mark? Why don't you just give Bobby another minute clinic
Another minute
before
clinic,
he
let's get into
embarrasses
it.
himself further?
Yeah, I mean, he's about to. Although, for what it's worth, I've never seen any of those movies I just named.
None of the Mission Impossible?
No, not one of them.
See, we're in the same boat.
Here, can I tell you the two things I know for sure about Tom Cruise besides that? It's A, he's got a tooth in the middle of his face, like where we have two.
We've all
that are
seen the
separate.
picture.
Yeah, he's got that, and the other thing, he's a Scientologist. Those are the only two things I actually know
And
about
he's
him.
short.
That is also true. He will assassinate you for saying that. He does not like that out there.
Do we have a couple more minute clinics to get to?
Oh, I got one for you, buddy.
All right, let's hear it, let's hear
so
it.
tell me this. So if one day God descends from heaven and he gives us like a brief statement, he leaves us with some words before he disappears. Give me some things he might say. What's he tell us?
All right. So you
Time
said
starts now.
if God came down from heaven and had something to say to us
Yeah.
in 2020?
Anytime.
Oh, 2021.
Could be today. Whenever.
Today? All right, well, first thing, God would be like, hey, yes, me and my nigga Jesus are black. We've been told you all this. Ain't nobody want to listen.
Okay.
You and all your white friends would get bashed for changing this picture. But people like, hey, man, like, I gave y'all everything down here and I'm back. I'm here. You about to die. You're coming with me. That would scare the shit out of me if God said that to me. Not gonna cap, bro.
Horrifying.
But I don't know, like if God came down from Earth, I feel the first thing he would probably be like, honestly, I think him and the Don would be friends. I think God and Donald Trump might be friends because they both do unexplainable shit.
Fair. Fair.
I'm pretty sure, at least according to the current, the White's Bible, God hated a bunch of things, and Donald Trump probably hates those same things.
The White's Bible? Do you mean
That's
the
your time.
Do you mean the Jews? You're definitely talking about the Old Testament, and that's when the Bible was fun. To be fair,
When it was fun,
Yeah,
listen
God-
to this guy.
God was real wrathful. It was like a fucking Greek Odyssey. That's when the Bible was fun.
Fam, I'm so excited for God to come back and be black.
So am I, bro. You know what he's actually gonna say?
What?
He's gonna come down and say it's pronounced Jawed, and then just leave. And then just piss off.
Catherine, do you think God's black?
I don't know.
Probably.
He's definitely darker than me.
Does he exist?
100% darker than
Yeah.
you, Mark. If y'all can't see,
absolutely
Mark,
darker than
Mark looks like,
me.
honestly, just go to McDonald's and get a napkin. That's kind of what Mark's look like a little bit.
I'm pretty sure they use tan napkins. Fuck
They have
you,
tan
man.
they definitely have white napkins at McDonald's.
Oh, yeah, McDonald's does have white napkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look like a McDonald's napkin. But definitely darker than me. I don't know.
Do you have a minute clinic, Catherine?
I
One
sure
more,
do.
and
I
then,
sure do.
what's up?
I said I sure do.
All right, let's do one more, and then we'll get into by the people, for the people, and we'll piece it up out of here. Where we at? 40? All right, sweet.
All right. I want you to give me a little insight into people who wear like chunky shoes.
What do you mean by chunky shoes?
Big old chunky shoes. You know, like Fila's chunky dunky shoes. Sneakers. The big ones.
No, wait. Keep elaborating.
All right,
Keep elaborating. I like this.
I will throw every adjective in there.
Yo, all right. So I only know girls who wear chunky shoes, and with that, I will say, if you got a shorty who has chunky shoes, you are in for the time of your life, buddy. That's when they get chunky shoes. That's when they level up their sex game, bro. No cap. If you got chunky shoes, oh, you're gonna have so much fun in that house. But I don't know, like chunky shoes, like I thought it was ugly at first, and then it fucking caught on as fuck, and especially everyone in Tallahassee, like everybody, every single girl that you saw around Florida State had those chunky felines on. Also, that you call them feelers, I thought that was interesting.
I think that's what they're called.
Feelers?
Yes.
But I don't know, like I guess I kind of respect it, in a way, but I don't respect anybody who just gets shit to do trends like that. I think that's stupid. I think it's dumb.
That's your time.
How do you feel about that, Mark?
I
Do
could
you own a
not.
pair of chunky shoes? I'm pretty sure I've seen one in your closet.
No. What? That's the weirdest. What? No. What?
I don't know why he's lying to y'all on this podcast. Mark has some chunky felines.
I mean,
Mark has chunky
okay,
felines.
they're Skechers
They're
shape-ups. They're Skechers shape-ups,
Filas.
okay? Jesus Christ.
Mark, be proud, all right?
No,
Step
trust me,
out.
the arches of my feet feel great because of these Skechers shape-ups. Anyway, brought to you by our sponsor, Skechers. Okay, I don't think I can say that.
Oh, that would be hard, bro. If Skechers sponsor this. I used to watch their commercials growing up. Like,
Would that
damn,
be
I wish I had
hard?
some of
Yeah,
those.
okay.
I would, bro. We'd have all the. I'd say we'd have all the crazy white male fans. We just get a Skechers sponsorship.
I mean, the only like the chunky shoe thing. I just think of like it was like a weird thing that like Instagram models would wear them when they traveled and take their pictures, and so I just like it just makes me assume super rich white kids that travel around and post on the internet, which makes me hate them and the shoe.
All right, let's get into by the people for the people, and then we'll piece it out. So I'll explain this game one more time for those new listeners on the podcast. If you're still listening, thank you for being here. By the people for the people is actually a game where you guys or girls, anyone listening to this podcast, you can send me words, phrases, like anything at all. I don't care what words they are, and I'm gonna write those words into a joke. I'm gonna take the phrases or words that y'all send, and I'll put it into a joke, or I'll make a joke out of it, and that'll be the punchline. And then usually I'll tell it to the guests we have on this week, or I'll tell it to my team for the first time because they haven't heard it. But here we only have today. It's just the gang, Mark and Catherine. So, after that, yeah, Mark, you weren't here last time. I want you guys to try to guess, maybe guess what words people sent to put in the jokes. If there's anything that stood out.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Did I explain that well enough for people listening? Mm-hmm. All right. So, I'll go with the first one. Let me get my my boo and my cheer ready just in case, All right, Catherine, you have to tell me applause or crickets after the
Okay.
So, all my friends worry about me, because I'm a severe asthmatic who loves smoking weed. Yeah, I love that shit. And they're like, to me, not even to me, to people, that's kind of like a black guy loving cops. Every time the two get too close, everyone around is on edge. Is he gonna die? No. That got dark as shit at the end.
Took it down.
All right, what do you think? What do you think the phrase was that people may be writing there?
Cops?
No. What do you think, Mark?
I was gonna go with police at first. Yeah.
Nah, it was. Is he gonna die?
Oh.
So I had to have it as like a tag. I don't know. On stage, it'll work better.
Yeah.
It'll work better on stage. We'll punch it up. It's
Yeah.
what we do. It's what we do. I'm gonna give myself an applause anyway. All right, this next one we got. Ads are so misleading these days. I saw an ad today that said, "Did you pull out in time?" And I didn't know that pastry shops could give people pregnancy scares. That's the end of that one. Boy, these are bombing today. Jesus Christ.
No, I'm also thinking so hard about what the word could be that
Oh
I'm
my
like
God.
I'm like not.
Was it
No,
pastries?
applause.
It was no.
Pull out.
Yes, it was. The question they sent was, "Did you pull out in time?" And I didn't want to leave it in the terms of a sex. I wanted I thought it'd be easy. So
No, I
went to-
liked the joke. I was thinking literally so hard about what
relax. It's not that no.
Give us another.
All right, I got one more. Do you think that's good for the stage if I touch it up a little bit?
Yeah,
punch it up
I
a little
think
bit?
so.
What do you think,
I
Mark?
think so.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Okay.
should do that all the time.
Half-hearted, yeah.
No, you
Mark's
should do
so
that all
cap.
the time.
Mark is so cap. But all right, last one that I got. This one's kind of funny to me. So I hated this joke when I wrote it, but Mark said something today that I was like, "Oh shit, now that's perfect. I'm gonna put it in." But all right. Forgetting your mask is like forgetting a condom when you go to a girl's house. You sit in your car and ask the same questions. Oh wait, fuck, I fucked that up. God damn. All right.
No, start over.
Forgetting your mask at a grocery store is like forgetting a condom when you go to a girl's house. You sit in your car and you ask the same questions. Am I really gonna go in there raw? Do I trust this establishment?
Oh, that's it. Oh.
I liked that
That's the
one.
end of
I
that.
liked that one.
Yeah, one thing I tell you is I never the cadence of the way you speak them is I never realize when the joke's over.
Yeah. All right.
I keep
That
They're
makes
like,
a lot of
Bobby's
sense.
gonna go for 5 minutes.
All right, maybe I'll work on that then. Maybe I'll find a way to like, I don't know, maybe if I hit like a bell at the end of the joke, maybe. What do you think? I'll do like a little. We have that over there. Maybe I'll use that when they're over.
Yeah, I think you should.
What
also
if after everyone you're like, that's the end?
I'm not gonna say that.
I think you should bring the bell on stage.
Bring the bell on stage.
Yeah, just after.
Oh, listen, like real quick with this game that we just did, like the good ones that we do, I'm gonna keep working on these behind the scenes. I'm gonna keep punching them up, and I'm gonna do them on stage someday. So, what I'm hoping is that you guys come see me and you feel like you're a part of the joke because you gave me words, you gave me phrases that helped me put it in there, and I think that's pretty fun. That's all I really got today. Y'all got anything else? Mark?
Not a thing.
No? All right, well, thank you for being here, for listening to this podcast. Go follow me on Instagram at @MaybeBobby. You can find the podcast video on my YouTube channel, Bobby Brown Jr. Just go to the link in any of my social media bios. Click on it. Everything will be there. Let's see what else I got to plug. Oh, the song of today's episode is by my guy, TJ Banks. All right, let me pull up his album. Came out last year, but I think it's a good project, and I like revisiting it sometimes, because I don't know. I like listening to people who make me feel things. That kind of music is really important to me. So check out my guy's album, Lucky Sevens. And with that being said, like tomorrow, I don't know where I'll be, but I'll be there. I hope you join me. Thank you for listening to this podcast. Mark, crank that up. Let's get out of here, man.
Down on my luck, ain't no friends with me. Drinking the lean, almost damaging kidneys. Fighting my demons, they had almost ended me. Got on my knees, thank the Lord for forgiving me. Asking my bitch why she don't have no sympathy. Think of her, what she don't see what you did to me. Blessing the cursing when I wear some dignity. Ain't never go back, no it's next gonna be big for me. Me and Young Touch, I came back from the dentist. I know how to get it, but I know my limits. I won't sell myself just to portray an image. And no, I won't fall just to avoid a sentence. It's been a long road, but I'm having good feelings. A touch on my soul, a touch with intuition. I'm trying to get on that bed, bad tuition. My mama don't know I'm scheming to get it. See my dream turn to reality. Me and my dogs in all actuality. Facing my fears and my personality. Know that it's near my blessing. I'm passing me. I had to kill on my ego, a casualty. They used to laugh, now they be tagging me. That's how it go. The world really saddened.